Hey guys, how's it going? Kevin Cleary here with a knife video for you. Today we're taking a look at a Reate knife. Now this one's been actually out for a little while and I was kind of on the fence about this knife until I saw the particular combination that I have here that I'm going to show you guys in a second. Before we get to that, let me open the little baggie here and show you what it ships with. We've got a little cloth bag, a patch, and a microfiber cloth. No hardware in this one. Sometimes Reates do ship with some hardware, other times they don't. Zip this guy up and bring in the knife so you can take a look at it. So here we are. This is the Reate Lambert collaboration, the Augustus. So the Augustus is a Kirby Lambert custom, very popular model of his, and very, very cool design. And so I'm pretty excited that that Reate was willing to do this. And look, guys, you guys know my thoughts on Reate knives. I have never had a bad one. Their action is always superb. Their fit and finish is always superb. And honestly, when I looked at this knife with the micarta and the black, I just immediately fell in love with it. So really, really was excited to get a hold of this knife. So let's take a quick look here. I'll kind of give you, the slow motion pan over all of the various features and accoutrements. Quick rundown here. We've got an M390 blade up front, top swedge, compound grind out. You can see it's a flat grind out here at the tip. It's almost a Tanto-ish style design on that tip, and then it switches to a hollow grind with that very abrupt change. Really, really looks cool. And with the satin finish that Reate has on this, it really looks fantastic. Absolutely love that. Very, very thin behind the edge, in fact, in both places. So I am pretty impressed by this blade. Absolutely beautiful. You can see Kirby Lambert's maker's mark there and the M390. So starting off with a very striking blade, we move on to a very striking handle. Look at that. I don't know, maybe you guys will disagree with me, but this I think is absolutely gorgeous. So we've got black titanium with micarta scales and a really, really nice floating backspacer. The bronze hardware really, really pops with the black, and then that blue custom pivot, blue and bronze custom pivot just adds a really, really nice bit of depth and a pop of color that just stands out. This is, of course, on bearings. And oh, I forgot to mention here, we also have the black titanium, milled titanium clip with bronze screws again. And I think this combination is really, really fantastic. Certainly of the variations of the Augustus that are available, this one by far stands out to me as just being absolutely superb. And frankly, this color combination is great. So in other knives I do moving forward, I wouldn't be surprised if I can find this combination available in other knives. I may be, this is kind of really set me off. I really, really like this. So that's a quick rundown of the features and the colors and all the fancy dancy stuff that's going on. Let's go ahead and give you a quick rundown on the specs before we wrap this up. So 8 and 9/16 overall. In fact, it's kind of just over 9/16. 3 and 5/8 inches on the blade, and it's actually just a little over 3 and 5/8. It's not quite 3 and 3/4, but it's just a hair over 3 and 5/8 on that blade length. 4 and 15/16, so almost 5 inches on the handle there. 4 inches of grip area, so lots of room even if you have fairly large hands. And the weight on this guy is 5.6 ounces, which for a knife of this size is not that big of a deal. Even for a knife that was a little smaller, really anything under 6 or 7 ounces, I don't get too excited about. What are my initial thoughts on this knife? Well, my first thought is it is absolutely beautiful. This is a folding work of art. I love this color combination. I love this blade grind. Yeah, this is a knife that really, really speaks to me. The colors here, the blue and the bronze with the black, just totally striking. So that's a pretty obvious first impression. Where would this fit in terms of knife usage? You know, look, this is not the knife you're taking to the forest. This is not the knife you're going to be carrying as a first responder or something like that. This is a little pocket jewelry-ish for sure. Maybe you could call it a gentleman's tactical knife would be an appropriate descriptor there. Just absolutely crazy, beautiful, high-end, perfect knife. All right. Of course, you know, if you're the kind of person who likes to carry something a little fancier, if you have, you know, if you're a big fan of Kirby Lambert and you wanted to get a custom of his, but it's just out of the realm of possibility, you know, this is much more accessible. So there are a lot of things that this knife does. Rather than, you know, yeah, I get that it's not a Para 2 or a Recon 1, but there's a lot to love about this knife. It's very well put together. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a very sought after custom design. And of course, Kirby Lambert is a Canadian too, so that kind of adds to the love there, the attraction. Certainly, you guys have seen the channel. I've had a number of Lambert collaborations. I'm always pretty impressed by them, and this one is no exception. So, yeah, great knife. Very, very impressed with this. And I get now that I guess I should say this in closing. I understand that this is not going to be for everyone, but for the Kirby Lambert fans out there, for the fans of higher end knives, for the fans of just well put together, really attractive tools, you know, again, there's a lot of appeal to this knife. So there you go, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Of course, like and subscribe. Go check out White Mountain Knives. I do think Justin has some of these in stock. You can save yourself 10% off. The minute I say that, guys, I'm sorry. I know they're going to be sold out and I'm going to get comments on it, but I do my best, and I actually did check a couple of days ago and these were available. So hopefully that's still the case. Again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to use those links down in the description, and we'll talk to you soon.